Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again. What is happening out there? Decided to do a little bit of a live stream today, and I'm still off. I don't go back to work till tomorrow, so I figured why not drop in a daily live video, see how you guys are doing out there, and share this beer with you guys that I'm about to enjoy. And this is a little bit different. This is one that also caught my eye when I was out getting some beers. Don't know much about it at all. It's actually out of Lithuania, and this is the Dragon Lady Doppelbock. So the label kind of caught my eye there, kind of like a little Conan the Barbarian type feel to this one. And I do like a nice Doppelbock, so I'm kind of interested to see how they're doing their beers out of Lithuania. So I was glad to actually pick this one up. This one comes in at 9.7% ABV. And shout out to Rinkuškiai, what is going on, as well as Thomas. Cheers to you both there. On the back of the bottle, doesn't really give you much details. Just basically tells you it was imported by Eco Importers, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Doesn't give you a date on this one either. It just gives you kind of a code there, so I wish it did have a date on here, but being a Doppelbock and being this type of ABV, you can hold those for a period of time, so I'm sure overall everything should be good to go with this baby. I'm going to go ahead and get this baby cracked open here, and then let's see what this one actually has to offer. And if you've had this one before, let me know what you think. Maybe you've had Thomas since you're overseas. Anybody that might be over European type area versus some of the Americans, you probably had more of a look on this one. I'm trying to think which store I picked this out of. I can't remember offhand. I think it was one of the ones I have here in Kentucky that does well and gets some imports. Bottle size on that one is actually 16.9 ounces. What is going on, Beer Hound? Cheers, good to you as well, out of the OC in California. And if you guys don't know, I will say Window Beer Review with Thomas and Beer Hound Beer Reviews. Make sure you check them out. They're actually doing some beer reviews on their channels and also doing some pretty good things there too. But on this one, we had a little bit of a head that dissipated rather quickly. It's got I'll get as close to the camera so you can see any carbonation. Kind of an orangish color there. Dark as usual, and that is usually in this style kind of more of a caramel or toffee type color, so we're right there as well. You can see shadows on my hand on the other side, can kind of see through a little bit, so a little bit of a murkiness, but definitely can pick that up. Aroma wise, you're getting that sweet toffee type feel coming out of the beer. That malty graininess coming out as well. For this style, for those of you who aren't familiar, it is a lager, so it is definitely more to the malt side of things. Very sweet. When I have ones of this style, often they remind me of like a candy type flavor. If you think of something maybe towards the old Werther's type candies, things along that, that's what you kind of pick up on the nose. But nothing else to really set it off any different than what I would expect taste wise. Pretty smooth on the taste. Got a little bit of a syrupy type feel. Leaves behind a nice, again, Werther's type taste to the beer. When I have some of these, and some of you guys may remember, or hopefully if you did, if you have that thing, I always think of like the grandfathers, right? So when you were a kid, you go into your grandfather's dish and there'd be like Werther's candy or like the butterscotch candies. At least my grandfather, that's what they used to keep there. And you would get some of that candy. It's got that butterscotch, Werther's type feel to it. Very smooth, nice candy sweetness there. So I'm thinking they probably maybe use some candy type sugar in here as well. Leaves a nice mouth feel. You almost get a little bit of a stickiness there in the roof of the mouth from the candied feel of the beer. Get a nice little tongue prickling of the carbonation. You can feel the flavors nicely in the cheek area. Good duration of the flavor. And I have to tell you, this beer, from what I remember, it wasn't a bad price on it. I want to say it was maybe like $1.99 or something for the bottle. Not marked down or anything. So for what I got here, I'm pretty pleased with it. If you know the Doppelbock style, you know what to expect, and this one definitely hits on that. It's got a little bit of a creaminess there in the texture as well, kind of giving you a nice little velvety feel that you can also feel on the roof of your mouth. You get a little bit of that remnants on the back of your lips as well. I don't know, Lithuania, I'm not disappointed. I think it's a nice little beer. I'm always trying to find more beers from around the world, so I was glad to stumble across this one. Could have easily picked up more than one of these. At 9.7% ABV, not feeling much of the alcohol. Not really feeling any of the alcohol, so I'll put that in the dangerous area because this will definitely sneak up to you. And cheers to UCB as well. Good to see you as well again, my friend. And Beer Hound, I appreciate that. And you doing your thing as well. And we're all out here doing something. So appreciate the comment there. Just doing what I can. Sharing what I know and what I'm learning. And trying to make it fun along the way. But for me, it's a nice, sweet, candied type beer. I know Moose Gal, you were asking before about some of the beers and the sugar content. I would say this one I feel a lot more of the sweetness. So this may be one of the style that has a higher output in that regard, especially since some of them use like some of the candied sugars. But if you want something relaxing and something with a little bit of a sweet tooth type kick, this type of style can definitely do that for you. So a nice one here. Yeah, Beer Hound, 9.7%, feeling good on a hump day. It is a hump day, which is nice. So a decent brew. Just thought I'd get on here and share this. I think I'm going to put this in my Untapped. Probably going to look at this one for the style and what it actually delivers on, and my overall pleasure with it. It'll be a 4 out of 5. It's very, very decent. Doesn't have anything to overly stand out because of the style, but for what it does, very pleasant, very good in my opinion. It's right on point. You know, if you were looking at this for that style of beer and were you trying to rate it that way, I would say you'd definitely be right in the right category. Shout out to Sparkle Supreme Queen. What is going on, Michelle? Good to see you again, my friend. Cheers to you as well. Hopefully you're enjoying your day off here as well. Am I on Rate Beer Hound? I don't do Rate Beer as much. I do Untapped. At one point, I was doing Beer Advocate, but they tried to complicate things. Now it's a little easier because now they're under Untapped, but usually Untapped is where I go. I do have a Rate Beer account. I just never did anything with it, and kind of, I almost feel with them now being partly owned by AB and Bev, it's kind of becoming maybe one of the big boy type rating ones. So I kind of just stick with Untapped. I think Untapped is the most user friendly of all of them. But the thing is, once you start doing it and you're so deep into one of these sites, you really don't want to switch because you have so much already in there. So for me, Untapped was first in the game that I liked and used, and it's hard for me to get off of that now. So, but if you're on Untapped, let me know as well. But yeah, for me, 4 out of 5 for this beer. Nice, put together Doppelbock. There's a little bit of a breadiness in there as well. But I would say overall, they did a pretty good job. All right, Lithuania, you are now on the boards for me to check out some more of your beers to see what else you guys are doing over there. So definitely a nice one in play. But that's the beer review there. Got some time, kick it if anybody else wants to chat. If you guys are, right now it's 4 o'clock here, so you may still be at work. If you're overseas, you're out of work, you're probably into the evening. But if anybody else is drinking anything, you guys want to chat about that, we can definitely do it. Yeah, so Beer House says, yeah, he's deep into rate beer, so he understands that. Yeah, it's just like once you're involved and you're into one, it becomes hard to switch over and get involved to some of the other ones. I like to look at it from time to time to see some stuff on there, but outside of that, I haven't put any reviews or anything on that one. I think when I first found it, I might have done like 3 or 4 on rate beer, and that was about it. And I'm going to give a shout out to Bubba K, who was actually one of the last subscribers to the channel, so appreciate you, Bubba, for coming on board as well. And then Eddie Donelin as well was another one that actually jumped on the channel, so appreciate both of you guys there too. Sparkles is redoing her bedroom all the way today. So are you moving stuff around? Are you painting? Are you putting new things in? What's going on with the bedroom there? Beer Hound still drinking his morning coffee. Oh, isn't it 1 o'clock where you're at, Beer Hound? A little sleeping in, my friend. Actually, tomorrow I return to work, and I return to work on one of our later shifts, so I get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow morning. Nothing like taking a few days off, and then the day you come back to work, you get to sleep in a bit. So that works out nice. But on the back end, I get off later because I'm going in later. But that'll be all right. So other things happening tonight. 9 o'clock, I'm going to try to swing over to Beer Chug's channel. So Beer Chugs, if you don't know Beer Chugs, Mike over there, what he's doing, they have the What the ABV game. So he gets people on there. We try to get a full house if we can. And we all try to guess what the ABV is for a beer from his description. So Beer Hounds, you know, if you're ever freed up and you want to do that, you're in the same time zone with Mike, you should definitely check out Beer Chugs and look to join us over there. It's a fun time. A bunch of beer tubers get on there and we just try to guess. We have fun. We crack jokes. We drink beer. And it's just like having a good time. So if you're freed up, definitely something for you to check out as well. Yeah, I got off work at 1 a.m. this morning, so just got up about an hour ago. Nothing wrong with that. Get off at 1, and then you're going to rest up. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing to enjoy the time that you can when you want to rest there. So, but so you got that late shift. Oh, so I didn't do this the other day. I'll go in and do this now. So I was going to do an unboxing video, but I'll show you guys the newest thing that I added. I picked it up because it's always beer time in my place, in my house. There's no wrong time to actually enjoy a beer, right? So this is something I just got right here. And this is the official, so you've seen it here first, Get Your Beer On, Rod J. BeerVentures clock. So I'm going to put this up on the wall somewhere behind me back there. Not sure where I'm going to put it at, but you know what? It's always beer time. It's always time to get your beer on. So fitting, I'm going to put a clock up there on the wall. So this just came here today. Actually, I'm sorry, it came here yesterday. I'm just opening it today. So kind of a neat little thing there. And this is something I also added to the BeerVentures store. So if you guys ever want to check out the BeerVentures store, in the description there is a link to the store that shows the items that I've been designing there as well. And we have things from there, from the store, a clock, there's t-shirts, there's bandanas, there's all kinds of stuff. There's coffee mugs, there's beer glasses, and I'm just trying to put some other stuff out there. So I know some people have picked up some things in the past. There's hats. You know, I'm just trying to build some stuff out and get it all set up. But I think right now there are some things actually there on sale as well. So you can actually check that stuff out. But, you know, I try to go online. It's funny, somebody asked me before about designing the shirts and stuff. And I said, well, you know what? You're out there buying clothes. Why not just buy clothes you put your own name and stuff on? So that's what I did there. So decided to build that out. But looking forward to putting this up on here. Got to put a battery in the back, but I thought it was a nice little looking clock there to put up on the wall. So definitely looking forward to that. What time is it? It's beer time. That's what time it is. It's beer time. So looking forward to actually having some fun there with that. Let me see here. Oh, we got some other people that just jumped in. My scroll just went like, and everything just went at one time. The only wrong time to have beer is when doing surgery on your dog. That would not be a good time, Sergey. You are right. That is the wrong time to do to have a beer if you're doing surgery. Any type of surgery. Do I need to wear one of those doctor masks when shopping at your store? It's all virtual, baby. It's all virtual. Erie says, you're throwing me off with this new live schedule. Actually, Erie, this is not really a real schedule just because I'm off today and I had some time to kill. So I decided to go live and enjoy a beer, which I've done earlier. And now I'm just kind of kicking it here. So you're okay. You're still on the right schedule. In fact, after this, it'll be mainly, I've got uploads on the log, so I'll upload those videos. And then the lives themselves will be a little bit more pulled back again, just because I'll be working most of the time. So we'll see what happens going forward. But don't worry, not a new schedule, just free time. And we missed you last night. Me and Alan were having some fun on Call of Duty, but obviously you had to sleep because you had to go to work this morning. But we were having some fun last night. Going to probably jump on there in a little bit too. Over on the gaming channel, just to get caught up, trying to finish out the last of the what I need for my next gun number 7 for the gold camo, so to speak. So. And for you Call of Duty fans, I don't know if you saw or not earlier today, Eclectic Beard, who you should check out the Eclectic Beard as well, some great stuff on his channel, put me on. They had the Call of Duty reveal for the new game, and that's some interesting stuff on there, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Well, luckily it's slow so you can watch, right? Yeah. That makes it easy for sure to be available to do so. Well, there's a good and a bad, right? It's slow, so you can watch, but then that's also not the best thing, too, because we talked about that as well. You know, you want your guys to be getting business and everything, too. But yeah, 9 o'clock tonight, beer chugs with the ABV. Going to try to get over there for a little bit. Going to start doing the uploads, as I mentioned. So I'm about to upload the Black is Beautiful series. I've already had a couple of those that I've already reviewed. I just got to upload them now, and I'm going to do a whole series across the 8 varieties that I do have. And then I've got a couple other beers splashed in there as well. You said she crashed at like 8 something. I was exhausted, but tonight I'm going to hit that 100. Erie is definitely on the Call of Duty and ready to definitely get after it for sure. So she's become a big Call of Duty fan. Sparkle said on here, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm messing right now with the back on the OBS, doing that kind of stuff here and getting everything else rolling. So I've got different screens that I can actually use here as I shoot the videos. This is the one I use for the live setup. When I go live, I have other ones that I use for when I'm recording. So it's actually it's fun. So I would definitely recommend people that will look at OBS. There's different versions of it. I'm using the Stream Elements version, which is nice. Some people like Streamlabs. It's all about what you like. There's so much stuff, you have to just get it the way you want it and not have it too much on there. So glad you like it, Michelle. But shout out to the people in Colorado. Hopefully you guys are okay out there. You guys have the heat to the cold, and hopefully hopefully it's not too cold out there. But I know the weather dropped, and you guys are supposed to get hot again too. So it's 2020 weird weather. Erie said, oh shit, I thought it was Thursday. Ugh, I'm a day ahead. Nothing worse than being a day ahead and then realizing you're a day ahead, and then you're like, shit, there's an extra day in the week I wasn't expecting to do. Sparkle said I'm figuring it out. Yeah, if you ever have any questions, Michelle, that you want to ask or anything I can help you out with, just let me know. Always happy to pass along any knowledge I have here from the StreamYard, which I'm not saying is a ton of knowledge, but there's different things you can do with it that I can definitely pass over to you. But if I switch like on my thing, I can switch to different cams. If I go like here, it's a different cam. If I go over here, it's a different cam. Although they're both kind of pointed the same way, but there's different things I can actually do with it, which makes it kind of nice as well. That little thing like making stingers where you can do the stuff for the different slides, I can show you that as well. Let me see here. What beer did I drink? I actually drank one from Lithuania, and it's called the Dragon Lady. It's Doppelbock. Can't really pronounce the name of the brewery, which if you look in the title, you can kind of see it's definitely Lithuanian there. But this is the look of the beer itself. So it kind of caught my eye there, and it made me think of Conan the Barbarian, which the old school movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I always liked that. I said, you know what, I'm gonna give that a shot because that's kind of got my interest, and I do like Doppelbocks, so nice sweet lagers, so to speak. And I thought it was pretty decent. Starting out with the 9.7% ABV, it can only get better from here, right? So, actually, you need to go probably make dinner at some point. I think I might make spaghetti tonight or something. Haven't really decided yet, but I've been off all week, and I was like, I'm ready for the weekend, and it's like, how you ready for the weekend? You haven't been back to work yet? Yeah, I'm just ready to go to the weekend. I should have took the whole week off from work, so I should have done. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty design as well. Nice look on that one. It just tells you premium European is what it says on there. Dragon Lady Doppelbock. It's funny, back in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, that kind of artwork you would see like on people's vans. So people in the old school vans with the shag carpeting and the bed inside and all that kind of stuff would have like artwork like this on them. So that's kind of funny too. It's only 8:18 where I am. Yeah, you're 3 hours behind me, so you're still just breaking into the afternoon. So you got a full day ahead of you as well. But yeah, it's funny, your last day off from work, the time does, at least for me, goes faster than the other days. I think it just starts to roll through, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so I thought I'd get on, just drop that beer out there, share it with you guys as I was going to do it. Was going to do an upload. I said, why not go live? And then I thought I'd show you guys the new clock and stuff as well. But I am going to go ahead and get back and chill. I'm going to actually jump over to the gaming channel. So if anybody likes to watch the gaming, that's Rod J Gaming. I'm going to actually do a little Call of Duty to get the rest of my challenge done. I need to on that one for fun. And my show goes back Friday. I thought you were off through Saturday or Sunday, so back Friday. That's nice. You did take the most of the week, so that's a good thing. Today, yesterday, tomorrow, and Saturday. Yeah, you did well there with the holiday and everything. Hopefully you had a nice break there and got to do some other stuff. I know you're redesigning your bedroom, but hopefully you got some other stuff you got to do as well. Depending on the weather out there, because you guys get it hot in Arizona for sure. I'm glad it's not 1 o'clock here, right? But yeah, so tomorrow, like I said, I have to work late. I'm not sure fully as well on the Beer Flow show if I will have that tomorrow night or not, because I'll be getting off later and have to do some stuff after work. So that might, if it does go, it might go. If it might go a little bit later, or I may just have to cancel. I'll have to still come up and see what I'm going to do with that. Now in countdown mode, 40 minutes until checkout here. He says, yeah, you're getting close. That 5 o'clock, like Fred Flintstone, get out of there when that whistle blows. Hey, what's going on, Lep? Cheers, my friend. Bar isn't open. No, this was just me doing a beer review and going solo here, my friend. So did not have the bar panel tonight. Leprechaun TV. If y'all don't know Lep, y'all need to check Lep out. That man is putting down some great food there, especially as he works off the Blackstone. He's man when it comes to cooking some good food for sure. Shout out again. Your pictures this weekend from what you did with the barbecue had my mouth watering, Lep. So y'all make sure y'all check out Leprechaun TV. Sparkles at 84 degrees. That's actually pretty cool for Arizona, right? And then it says Lep as well. 84 in Arizona. At this time of year, I'm trying to think. I guess you guys are starting to come down out there as well, but I know how hot it can get out there for sure. Oh, all right. Well, thanks for everybody that jumped on here for a little bit today. Hopefully you guys have a great hump day going forward. If you're freed up later, like I said, 9 o'clock beer chugs will have the ABV, so I'm going to try to make an appearance over there. If you like gaming, feel free to jump over to the gaming channel. I'm going to go try to shoot some people there. And then see how the rest of the week plays out. What's going on, Tunis? Cheers, my man. What's happening? 65 here, and yes, I'm still naked on the porch. Well, that's Tunis. Give him a show, my friend. Give him a show. Here he says, makes sense for you, Steven. And this says, hey, left. Yeah. Tunis is an ultimate showman. Clothing is for suckers. Oh, man, yeah. Tunis just hanging out. Literally hanging out, right? So, thanks, everyone, for jumping in for a bit. I will look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on.